Hi you guys, Avena Prince here with RGI Easy Sewings. I know it has been an extremely long time since our last video. We had quite some happening at Royal Globe Inc. and at Peace Couture and at Master Fix It. So we apologize for the delay with this video, but I am sure that what we have prepared for you will be very interesting and you will be happy to know it. So for today's video, we are going to talk about using the proper needles. Over the past few weeks, we've had quite a few people come to us at Master Fix It with sewing machine problems, only to find that the real difficulty was that they were not using the proper needle for the project or for the fabrics that they were working with. So today, I just want to talk to you about the needles that you are using and the fabric that should go with your needle. So just a few simple things just to either get you started or get you continuing with your sewing work and to ensure that you have less headache, because I know you can have headaches as you do your projects. So let's do this. So guys, right here I have 3 needles and we're going to talk about what they are best used for. So here, and we're not really focusing on the size, but just so you know, the higher the size, so for example, you will find that some needles are 11, 14, 16, 18. Those are UK sizes. And then there are sizes like 70, 80, 90, and those are basically the US sizes. So for example, when you go to purchase your needle, you will see something like 90, 14, and 90, 14, they basically are the same thing in the sense that one measurement is a US measurement and one is UK. Okay, so that's what you need to know about the sizes, as well as the larger the size of your needle, the thicker the type of the fabric that it can work with. Okay, all right, now what we want to focus on today is the project that your different types of needles will actually help with. So right here we have a general needle, and those will do practically non-stretch fabrics of different thicknesses. Then we have the ballpoint needle, which is suitable for stretch fabrics or knit fabrics. You will find that if you would use the general needle on the stretch fabrics, oftentimes you will have skipped stitches. However, with the ballpoint needle, you will not have that issue. And then here we have the twin needles, and the twin needles of course will give you a double stitch, as well as they are well suited for hemming, especially if you are hemming your shirts or your t-shirts and garments like that. So right now I just want to give you a demonstration so you will understand and you can see for yourself exactly how the different needles work. I've inserted my general needle and I am just going to do some stitches so you can see what the quality of this stitch or what the quality of stitch from this needle is on regular fabric. So again, non-stretch fabric. We always start with our reverse stitch. So this is the stitch quality using a general needle. We're going to use as well the general needle on stretch fabric. This is the stitch quality on the stretch fabric using a general sewing needle. Here you can see what the stitch quality looks like. You can notice that there are skipped parts, and that is because your general needle is not suitable for sewing stretch fabrics. So now we are going to use our ballpoint needle and see the effect of that on the different types of fabric. You will find that using the ballpoint needle on regular fabric, you will still get a satisfactory stitch. Okay, so this is what our stitching looks like when we use the ballpoint needle on regular fabric or on non-stretch fabric. And this is the effect we have when we sew, knit or stretch fabric using our ballpoint needle. You will see that we have continuous stitching, just as if we were sewing regular fabric. This is quite different from when we used the regular needle on the stretch fabric. The next needle we will show you is the twin needle. Okay, and this is what it looks like, and inserting it in your machine is just as you would do for a regular needle. So as you can see, the head, it's the same as if we had just one needle. So we will insert it just as we would have with for this type of machine, with the flat side facing the back side of the machine. Okay, so my needle is inserted, and once you have done that, to thread the twin needle, the format is the same as if we were threading the regular needle, except when we get to this point, we would thread a separate needle. Okay, so I'm going to follow my regular path. Get to the bottom, I insert into my first needle, so we are following the same path for the second needle, and as I said before, the difference is when we get to the bottom, we thread the second needle. And now we are ready to do our stitching. And this is my regular fabric, non-stretch. This is what our stitch looks like using our double needle. Now we are going to use our double needle on stretch fabric. And this is what our stitch quality looks like when we have used our twin needle on knit fabric or stretch fabric. So you see that is an alternative in the event you do not have a ballpoint needle. The twin needle is also very useful for hemming your t-shirts, polos and like garments. So you will find that it will give you a very similar stitch to the original stitching that is on those garments. So if you look here, you will notice that the stretching on this is very minimal, so it does not look extra large, which is very similar to the effect that you would get if you use the regular needles to sew a hem on your shirt. And this is what the back stitch looks like very similar to what is actually on those garments, which is made using a cover stitch machine. So guys, that brings us to the end of our tutorial on different types of needles. I trust that you understand, if you did not already know, the importance of using the proper type of needle for the type of fabric that you are working with. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with a friend whom you think will be able to benefit from it. Until next time, bye!